Hello and welcome to another review. And this is one of the most interesting boxes that I have ever received at the studio, and it's from Motorola. Actually, that's a phone inside, and this was their idea of unpacking it. Actually, this is an old case that's got a latch on the outside. And let's see what's inside, right? Oh. This is the Moto G 5G Plus, Moto Plus G 5G, Moto G Plus 5. I think it's a Moto G Plus 5G. We're gonna see the phone. I got socks, and they're kind of cool. It says Moto G 5G Plus. Nice, and some snacks. Ultra tasty for all. I'm not sure they're good, but I'm gonna see right now. Some kind of gummy bears. Yeah, I think they're shaped like a motorcycle. See? This one is really sour. I hope this one is better. Yeah, this one's better. So, I'm gonna put this aside, like this. Okay, so you have the latest flagship from Motorola. Actually, it's not a flagship, it's a mainstream phone, but it's one of the cheapest phone you can get with 5G and also a 90 Hz display. This is actually nice. Let's see what's in the box. We have the phone, and it comes with a case. It comes with an acrylic case, a transparent one, because it has a plastic back. Okay, next we have a charger. We have an USB-C to USB cable, and the charger is already says on here. It's a 20-watt charger. It's gonna charge your phone in about 2.5 hours. And that's a good thing because this phone has a big battery. This is pretty much it. I'm gonna keep the case right here. I would say this is a triple lens camera. I'm sure that one of the cameras is just used for focusing, but first feel, I kind of like it. I'm gonna take this off. And this is one big display. Actually, Motorola has outdone themselves with this phone because it's one of the first Motorola's I've ever seen with a 90 Hz refresh rate. This is not a very expensive phone. It goes about $400, 400 euros. Hello, welcome. And this is a smartphone that has a Snapdragon 765 CPU and an Adreno 620. It's actually on par with the OnePlus Nord that we have boxed a few weeks ago. And let's see. Start. No mobile network for now, but although it has 5G, keep in mind this is just an unboxing and a short review of this phone because I'm going to use it for the next 2 weeks with a 5G SIM inside, and we'll talk about that later. So the screen is actually quite big. It's a 7.7 inches with a Full HD Plus resolution. That means it's 180 pixels to 2520. It has a 90 Hz refresh rate, and yes, it's an HDR10 display. On the storage side, there are two versions. One with the 64 gigabytes of storage and 4 gigabytes of RAM, and this one I think is the 128 gigabytes of storage and 6 gigabytes of RAM. I think it's on the box right here. No, it's the 4 plus 64 gigabytes. It's quite not enough storage for all the photos and videos you're going to take with them, but hey, at least it has a microSD card slot on the left side, and it's going to change the perspective because with a microSD card slot you won't be able to use all of the physical SIMs, but I hope it has an eSIM. We're gonna see. Nice. It lets you choose your search provider. I'm gonna go with Google, but if you want more privacy, you can use DuckDuckGo. That's a good option. No screen lock for now. Yes, it does have an in-screen fingerprint reader, but Hey, I have a Google Assistant button. Nice. Nice. I agree. Yes, I know. Actually, it looks just like the starting of a Pixel phone. Motorola has dropped a lot of its software features, and right now you can actually, okay, grant location all the time. Get started. You can actually use a Motorola smartphone just like a Pixel phone. It has all the quicks and perks and okay. Hello Moto, this was unexpected. Swipe up the whole screen. I like it. Power touch, double tap for shortcuts. See how it works. Double tap the power key for quick shortcuts. The screen is looking very good. It's not an AMOLED screen, it's just an IPS standard, but it has 90 Hz refresh rate. That's why it moves so fast. Let's see. Display refresh rate. Okay, we're gonna set it to 90 Hz because I know it's gonna be much faster, and yes it is. I love it. I already love this phone. This is one of the cheaper phones you can get with a 90 Hz refresh rate along with the OnePlus Nord. So basically we have a fast enough CPU, we have a fast enough memory, only 4 GB, I can live with that, but the battery on this summer... Can you stop interrupting me, please? The battery on the smartphone is 5000 mAh. That means it's going to charge in about 2.5 hours. It has a fast charging function up until 50%. It has almost the fastest Wi-Fi. It's AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 5.1, and I really like this screen. And I think we have dual stereo speakers. Let's see. I'm gonna go to YouTube and see what the speakers sound like. Let's check one of our videos. King, because that's how it... Okay, my bad. It only has a single speaker and this annoying notification that I have to restart my device to continue. Okay, I'm going to restart my device for the camera's sake, because I want to use the camera and take a few snapshots and show you how it looks like. So the camera sensors are like this. It's a 48 megapixel sensors on the main camera with a 0.8 microns with the autofocus, an 8 megapixel sensor for the ultra wide camera, and a 5 megapixel sensor for the macro. It also has autofocus. And as I was telling you, the smallest camera is a 2 megapixel pointer shooter, actually not a shooter, because it's only there for the depth perception. That's for when you want to take portrait photos. So allow only while you're using the app. So this is the camera. We know this is the mode menu. Okay, can we stop with the tutorial? We can see it has HDR, and this is what the camera looks like on the front. I'm gonna take a few snapshots with this camera, especially at the studio and especially in the darker side of the studio, and right here where it's almost dark, but surprisingly I can opt for a night vision mode, and a few shots outside. Actually this doesn't look that bad at all. And this is a selfie taken in the studio with a lot of light, and looks actually quite good. So now for the video part, we can do like this. We can do 4K UHD 21:9. This is the aspect ratio of the screen. I wouldn't recommend using this. Just go for 4K UHD. And the selfie cameras, just full HD. Has a slow motion for the selfie camera. Why would I use that? Actually, really, why would I use that? Selfie photo mirror, shutter sound, assistive grid, leveler, watermark. As you can see, efficient videos, no. I'm just gonna switch to H.264. This is a video taken with the front camera that has 16 megapixels for the wide version. It actually has two front cameras. It has the wide and ultra wide. Oh, the wide is 16 megapixels and the ultra wide is just 8 megapixels. But hey, it looks really decent. And this is the sound from the phone. I'm moving right to the studio. And Has a some stabilization, not quite much. And this is when I take the phone outside. I'm so red, and this is not my actual color. God, there's a lot of processing here. But hey, it looks quite nice. And this is a video taken with the back camera. This is a 4K video, just like the video you're watching right now. It has a lot of stabilization. Like, as you can see, I'm moving the phone up and down. I think it's usable. I think it's more than usable. This is the outside light. It's cloudy outside, so basically these are optimum shooting conditions. Kind of like it. Whoa, took a while there for the autofocus. I'm gonna see how close can I get, and it's actually pretty close. Yeah, this is about like, let's say 2 inches, 2 or 3 inches. That's about 10 centimeters focusing. Actually, it's closer than that. I kind of like it. It's not a bad camera, considering this is a 5G phone that sells for about $500. Yes, we have some powerful lights in here. Skin tones are not that great, but hey, I think there's gonna be some improvement needed, but this is quite it. So this is how the cameras look on the Motorola Moto G 5G Plus. Actually, I didn't expect to have an electronic stabilization on the 4K recording, but there it is. I'm kind of disappointed that Motorola actually chose not to have 4K recording on the front camera, because this would have been a very good phone for vlogging. Then hey, yeah, I'm gonna test it through the next 2 weeks and come back with some impressions about this smartphone. I'm gonna see how much the battery lasts, how well the phone lasts, even though I'm going to use this case. I don't want to break it. Actually fits quite nicely. So this is the unboxing and a very short review of the Motorola G 5G Plus. I think I said it right. And we're going to come back in a few weeks with some other impressions. That's it for today. My name is Radu, and if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and maybe consider subscribing to our channel. And see you in the next one. Cheers.